Okay, class. After much thought and consideration with regards to the Death of a Moth essay and the grades, I've really taken into consideration this idea of what can I do not only to help your grades, because they obviously were not good, but what can I do also to help you learn from this experience and from this essay. So I tossed up two ideas. I tossed up the idea of allowing you to rewrite the essay. And I tossed up the idea of having you write a new essay, as in a reflection essay. So I decided not to go with the rewrite because I didn't want you to just revise the essay. I wanted you to actually learn from it and grow from it and then write about what you learned from it. So what we're going to do is in Turnitin.com, you will already notice that your essays are available to look at. I will show you a sample on the next page of what to look at and what to look for with regard to the essay, but they are all open. All of the grades are there. The grades are in Jupyter as well, so you know how this has affected your grade. This reflection essay is not an optional assignment. It is going to be a graded assignment. It is going in the tests and quizzes category, and this is not going on the Death of a Moth essay grade. It is going on a separate grade, but by doing this assignment and doing well at this assignment, you can greatly affect that category in which that you lost lots of those points. Now, the idea is that I want you to better understand your mistakes. I want you to understand what you did wrong, so that the next time you write an essay like this, you can do much better at it. And so I want that reflection, that deepness, that really thinking about it. So I want you to write a 1 to 2 page reflection. It needs to be an MLA style, so it still needs to have the proper heading and the page number. And several of you had missed that on your original essay. Title should just simply read reflection essay. The due date is listed here. You don't need to worry about putting the time in the due date, so you're fine with that. And what I want you to do with the assignment is I want you to go into Turnitin.com. I want you to open your essay, and I want you to look at the items. Once you look at the items, if you want to meet with me, I am okay to do that. But I will not meet with you unless I see that you have actually opened the essay. Hold on. I will not meet with you until I see that you have actually opened the essay in Turnitin.com and actually moved, I don't want to say move things around, but that you have actually started the process of looking at it. If you say, hey, Ms. Kirkman, can we have a meeting about why I got a grade on my essay? I'm not going to meet until you can actually legitimately tell me that you have looked at your essay, you have some ideas of things, you know what you did wrong, and stuff, and then we will sit down and meet and talk about it. Okay, so there are 3 questions that I want you to answer in your reflection. You don't have to worry about having a thesis, body paragraphs, or a conclusion in this. So just start writing. So how I would actually organize this and format this is I would write 1 paragraph on each of these. So that can easily give you a 1 to 2 page essay. First of all, why did you get the grade that you received? So I want you to actually take the information that you got from Turnitin.com and I want you to think about it. I don't want you to say, oh, I had many spelling mistakes. Well, what did the spelling mistakes do? What did your citation problems do? What did your formatting issue have? So talking, actually giving that, the idea of analysis was a huge problem within this essay. The second one, how do you feel about your grade and why? So you're actually thinking about it. You're putting it into the pathos aspect. Obviously, don't be pathetic about it, like the idea of the emotional aspect, but how does this feel? What are you going to do next time? How is this going to fit differently? And then the last one, I want you to put, what can you do next time to get a better grade? So I'm not going to give you suggestions now, but I could easily give at least 10 to 15 suggestions on things that could be done better, differently next time. So I want you to actually put, from what you learned about your essay and what you thought about and what your experience are with it, I want you to put that into that last paragraph so that you know what you can do better. And not always is it what you put on the paper itself that affects your essay. So think about things that you do while you're writing, things that affect your writing, not just the idea of what the words that go on the paper. This is a 25-point assignment. It is due next Friday, so that gives you a week to write it. It does go into turnitin.com. The reason I'm having this due next Friday instead of Sunday is because you don't have school this day. So if you have not done it by then, you can spend an hour or two on Friday working through it. Okay? So the next page, this slide is the idea of your essay and what it looks like on turnitin.com. I have covered up the student's name because the idea is not to pull out the student and draw things to their attention. Obviously, the grade is still here, and so are the comments. So what I want you to do when you open your essay is I want you to actually pay attention to what got highlighted and look at, if you scroll over or move over the blue things, it'll actually open it up. Because this is a screenshot, it will not open it up for me, but it definitely gives you this idea of what's wrong with that section. I was very specific on items, on grammar, on spelling, on analysis. So you can see here that this particular paragraph and a half have several yellow highlights, and this specifically is body paragraph number 2. So you can see how that actually reflects on the grade itself, and keeping that in mind with it is important. So keeping that in mind, I really want you to think about this. I really want some thought going into this. Yes, I want you to still pay attention to grammar and spelling, but I want you to do more of the idea of reflecting and thinking about your original essay. And I think that will help us more than the idea of rewriting your essay, because I want you to internalize it so that you can learn from it, and the next time we write an essay, you can change things and do things differently. Remembering the due date is important. Remembering the idea of the questions is important. As well as the point value. So please take this seriously. I will hold extra office hours next week on Tuesday for those of you that are interested. And I will not have the logical fallacies quiz on Wednesday because I really want you to take this time. So we'll do the logical fallacies quiz the Monday or Tuesday of the next week. So I'm really giving you that time. So my office hours on Tuesday and Wednesday will be open for students who want to talk to me about their essays. And recess and lunchtime, if I'm available and in my room, gladly come in and talk to me. I hope this helps, and I hope you take advantage of this opportunity. And remember, this is not an optional assignment. Thank you. Bye.